hopefully there's actual sound coming through my mic. Or I'll just be sitting here talking to myself like a crazy person. So I finally got the audio working for this. I put about an hour into this game already, and it's weird. I don't really like it. I've found the controls pretty frustrating. They're not super tuned. The whole mechanic where you have to swipe him, and sometimes your swipes work and sometimes they don't, and sometimes you go really far and sometimes you don't go really far, and it's really, really frustrating. The other thing I really don't like from a gameplay perspective is I actually went and looked up. At the end of the last video, I threw a rock against some kind of gate a bunch of times trying to break it down, and I also passed a few of those little idle things that I tried probably a little bit longer than I should have to get and couldn't, and I kind of left them behind. Excuse me. On the assumption that that I'd be able to get them later when I got more of those little power-up shrines, which is true. Looking it up, that one with the rock in the gate apparently is from a power that's much later in the game, and there's not really any demarcation of that, which I'm super not a fan of. If you're like me and like how I usually, sorry for any dog noise in the background, and you play games the way I usually do, where you want to get every single thing as you go along, to have those kind of just out of reach without any indication that you actually can't get them now is really shitty game design. There really needed to be some way to denotate, maybe through the little weird wind talky thing, that those were purposely out of your reach, that you weren't just using the controls wrong or whatever. Or alternatively, and perhaps more obviously, they needed to be hidden in places that were accessible, which doesn't seem like that big of an ask. Surely part of designing a good game is making the easy levels doable. And, you know, as far as I can tell, there's not really a point in coming back to this area. I don't know if we're going to get sent back here later on, but the game ostensibly wants us to come back here for no reason other than to collect these little things. And it's just shitty. So at least now I'm not going to be throwing myself against walls. I mean, there's a degree to which there's no point in even trying to collect them until you've cleared the game and gotten all the powers, which is just stupid. That's not how these kind of things are supposed to work. I don't remember how I acquired this game. I have it and the sequel, which makes me think I either got it from a GOG sale or as part of a Humble Bundle. It's not the kind of platformer I usually like. I prefer 2D side-scrollers, so I don't think I would have bought this on my own. As it says at the bottom of the screen, I think this was a GOG freebie. This and the second one were probably a bundle that came together, so... You know, no big loss if I get another hour into it and I just gotta say fuck this. But it's, and then the story, I mean, the story is okay, but we just passed this part that kind of hinges on the protagonist, I can't remember the term right now for when, it's not idiot plot, it's a sub-genre of idiot plot where the protagonist just refuses to explain what's going on. There was that great exchange where the spirit mask dude says, "Oh no, no one can hear me," and it doesn't seem to occur to the kid, who is maybe actually mute and just not protagonist mute, to tell anyone what's going on. Is he, like, not allowed? Is he concerned that no one's gonna believe him? It seems like this is a pretty spiritual society. They built all these shrines to this lost spirit, and if he says, "Hey, the lost spirit is back and it's telling me the world is gonna end," which is why all these slime monsters are suddenly appearing everywhere, I feel like somebody would probably listen, but he doesn't even try. It's an abuse of the silent protagonist there, and it doesn't really make any sense. God, I hope this is recording. This is a lot of talking. It was just really dumb. And you know, the kind of overarching plot is pretty cute, and I actually don't mind it. It's the kind of light platformer plot that, you know, it's not complete nonsense. It kind of works, but it all hinges now at this moment on this kind of thing nobody is acknowledging, which is why doesn't the protagonist explain what's going on to somebody? The only other real comment I had up to this point was, every now and then, this is in, here, let me go into the game. Excuse me. So it's these things, these little helicopter things that float up. It looks like I can grab them, but what the hell are they? It really irritates me that there's these things I can collect that don't do anything. I don't know why are they there? Why can I collect them? What is their purpose? What do they mean? Again, as a player who tends to play a pretty completionist game, it really bothers me when there are these collectibles that I can't reach. I don't mean anything, no one's keeping track of them. Excuse me again. Whoa, I'm sniffly. So, yeah, the whole thing is really bizarre, and now I have this weird power, which is really frustrating to control. I'm really, really unhappy with all the controls here, but with that one in particular, it's going to be a nightmare. So let's look at the map. So I got that one, This one I just learned that I can't get until later in the game. This one I suspect I know where it is. I don't think I actually saw it. I couldn't get it before, but I may be able to get it now that I have the stupid squiggle power. So let's go try that. Let's figure out how to get back there. These things are so dumb. Yeah, see, they drop those twirly things, but I don't know why. Is it just an acknowledgement that I killed them? And they come out. The twirly things also come out of the trees. Are the twirly things evil? I initially thought they were just weird visual effects when I realized I wasn't keeping track of me grabbing them. But maybe they're evil, and it's like a sign that the trees are getting globby or whatever. I don't know, man. I do like the visuals a lot. They're very cute. A lot of male NPCs in this game. I believe we've counted 3 female NPCs. This town's gonna have a population problem. It reminds me of Bravely Default, where there were literally no female NPCs. It just makes you wonder about the logistics of building a society. This is another control thing. Sometimes you kill them and sometimes you don't, and let's see what I can do here now. It's gotta be up there somewhere. Of course, I can't. That's the other really frustrating thing, is sometimes he grabs ledges and sometimes he doesn't, and I'm not really sure what the... Yeah, there's one of those mushrooms. Alright, so I am in the right place. You know, for all I know, I could spend 45 minutes doing this if I wanted to, and it may just be that I don't have the power yet, which is such bad game design. The ambient sound effects are getting a little annoying. This game also doesn't have an options menu, which is really annoying. I can't play it in windowed mode, which I don't like. It has no options. I can't adjust sounds. I guess I'd have to do all of that externally in Steam, which is really fucking obnoxious. And yeah, it's gotta be up there, but like, do I have to use that? I mean, you know how absurd I can be. It really bothers me that I can't get these statues now. Well, I mean, fuck it. I don't think there's anything I can do here. Let's go see if I can get any of the other ones that I had a visual on. Oh wait, was that? Oh, no, let's go back and check. Oh, maybe this is it. Who knows? Who knows if anyone can do anything? I mean, I can get that rock, but what good does the rock do me? Glad the rock has the same physics as a leaf. What's it going? Fucking rock. The other thing about the controls that I found a little irritating is if I'm sitting next to the rock, the game can't really distinguish between me wanting to move the rock and me wanting to move, what's his name? Oh, I wonder if I get on top of it? I'm not sure you're supposed to do that, but I could certainly try. Oh, that may not have been how I was supposed to get up here. I'll probably have to bring the rock with me, though. Well... Come on. Oh, goddamn. Oh, no, there's a rock here already. Oh. Huh. Yep, I got up here. I don't think I can get this now. I think I need that same power as I did for the other one. Well, that's really annoying. Well, maybe I can make it up there. I don't know what this is. I don't get what it's supposed to do. Yeah, I must need that other power. Wow, this is stupid. What's this rock for then? Was I supposed to get up there by using it to bounce myself up? Was that intentional? Huh. Not being able to get these things bothers me on like a fundamental level. It hurts my soul. I don't even believe in souls, and it hurts my fucking soul. Where else am I missing these? Oh, and this map. Glad that only burns spines and not like your face or anything. This is another one I've gotta... Oh, come on. Oh my god. Maybe I can run it from the other side. No, the answer is no. But can I wonder if I could bring it in? Nope. Let's do some more. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. I actually think I know where this one was. I can get it now. Yeah. Well, small consolation. Alright, so I can't get this one. I seem to not be able to get that one. I definitely can't get that one. So that means there's one in this map that I may or may not be able to get. see, like, why isn't this working? Oh, now it's working. How does it decide whether or not it works? How does it decide whether or not slamming into the ground kills them? You know what this actually reminds me of was Never Alone, though without the actual interesting, well-intentioned Native American folklore part. But it does remind me a bit of that, in that it's so thwarted by its own controls, though not that bad. It's not like literally physical painful to play. Listen as she stumbles over her words. It's really annoying to hear that every time we walk past one. But I'm also at the point where I think everything about this game is going to start to annoy me, so... Saw it up there. Not sure if I can get to it, but I saw it. Can anyone get to anything in this game? Who the fuck knows? Oh, right, I can come in up there. Oh, yeah. Go away. No, I don't care about that. Stop. Wow, that's obnoxious. I discovered I couldn't get up and over there. Oh, maybe I can. I don't care. That's not helpful at all. Well. What are the other powers? Hold on. One of them is that vortex that shoots shit at people. Well, I won't look it up now, but I think this is probably another. I can't make it across that yet. So, you know, I've found all of the stupid idle fuckers, but I always love when, like, sorry. Look, there is a woman, she has a baby. That's how you can tell. That's what they do. It's just babies all the time. It reminds me of, what was that, Final Fantasy 4 or 6? No, there's a girl. There's two of them. How exciting. Where the girl's plot is about how she realizes children exist and that her goal in life is to care for babies. It's so weird. But funny. Not what they were going for, I presume. Oh yeah, I spoke to him already. Oh. See if we can find it. Ah. Oh man, I wish I could bring these everywhere. It's kind of a gross noise. Oops. I'm gonna try and bring it with me, even though I can't. Oh my god, really? What is this supposed to be accomplishing? They don't do any damage. They're bullshit to kill. They're just in the way. Usually I've been able to light these up. Oh. Super glad that doesn't burn anyone. Let's get back up there. Okay. So much for that. There's one in here. It's probably up there. Why would I need that? Why is the thing? That's oddly that another woman with a baby? That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. She's apparently eating the baby? What is... Oh no, it's a dude playing a pipe. Huh. I don't know if that's better or worse. Weird. Can't talk to her. Seems to be where all the women live. Wow, it's... okay. Interesting. You're an idiot. That's one of those small things. Like, it would have made sense for him to say, I can't reach that, but it doesn't make any sense for him to go, there's an unlit brazier over the door, which tells me to light something above it. What could that possibly mean? You know, it's those kind of really little gameplay story integration things do add up. And it just, there's a real lack of thought that becomes evident as those pile up on each other. Oh, weird. This game. In fact, I had to do this to get out of the other room. Let's see. Oh, there's. I still don't know what it did. Is that... Okay, so that's the present. Ah. Well, there's another room that way. I just think we're gonna go there now. Looks like we should go. Those little things wouldn't bother me quite so much if not for that music change. It's really irritating to have just suddenly switch back and forth like that every single time one of them comes onto the screen. Still don't know what those are. Maybe this, I mean, this is kind of late, so, I mean, well, just do what it tells you to. Grab lunch. Can you fast travel? You cannot. So the reason Toku doesn't tell him about it is because of a plot event that happens later. Presumably Toku read the script. That's good. Good rating. A+. This doesn't make any sense. So is he a spirit? But what? None of this makes any fucking sense. Why would he do this? This is so stupid. So, in order to prevent the evil guy from taking over the world, he depowers himself, locks his power away, forgets who he is, and what? What is the end goal of this? This is so fucking dumb. Also, is he a spirit possessing the town elder? Has the town elder always been? Is he thought he was a dude for 80 years and now he realizes he's not a dude? Yeah, no shit. is so stupid. His mother? What the fuck does his mother have to do with anything? Maybe if you fought him instead of hiding. Oh my god, this is so dumb. So it wants me to go here. It's really annoying that I can't go down. Ow. Come. I don't know why it doesn't work sometimes. No, not you. Oh my god, fuck this. I haven't gotten any new powers, right? So I still can't get any of the dudes. Well, so I must need a new power. Well, I'll get it soon then. No, don't grab the ledge, that's too easy. It's entirely possible I'm going the wrong way. It's not helpful. Yes, it's not that way. power here again. Interesting. I'm supposed to be doing here. I have no idea how this is supposed to work. That's all I get. Not really sure what it wants me to do. Also, it keeps hitting him, which is really annoying. Well, that was great, but I'm not sure what the purpose of it was. The controls are awful. I genuinely have no idea what I'm supposed to be accomplishing with this. I mean, it looks like I'm supposed to... I don't know. It makes noise? Maybe that has something to do with it? I promise I'm not an idiot. Like, I was thinking maybe this thing is a button, but it doesn't look that way. I mean, my first inclination is that I had to knock down the crystals with the whistly thing, but that doesn't quite seem right. Makes it look like it's doing something. What is... So you can't hold it there indefinitely, it only just follows the circle for one. And then it hits me. So I'm stuck. I feel like I'm doing this kind of correctly. I mean, part of the problem here is that I can't, it won't let me focus on this. I have to also... Is this thing part of it? It doesn't seem like it gets up any speed. It said then gust it. And gust is just going through it, right? And then it drops eventually anyway. And then it catches him. Alright, well, I'm at my wit's end. Maybe I'm just being an idiot and there's something really obvious here that I'm not doing, but the controls in this game are frustrating. The plot is fucking stupid. None of this makes any sense. It was at least kind of cute, before that whole, I arbitrarily locked myself away so that you would have to go find me because you arbitrarily found this spirit thing. Wow, this is frustrating. I find myself wanting to like it. It's very, very cute. The mechanic is a very interesting idea. It's very nice looking, the music is very pleasant, and it's absolutely terrible. It is a nightmare to play, and so I am not going to play it anymore. And I, you know, as I was sitting here, I was thinking about, not rage quitting, but irritation quitting anyway, and I thought, well, you know, it's kind of my policy to try to push through, and this game probably isn't that long. I don't know what to do here, and it seems like a kind of sign that I should just kind of quit while I'm ahead. So I think that's probably the end of this. If sometime in the internet future anyone finds this hoping to see how to complete these puzzles, sorry about that. I do not know either. Go play a different game. This isn't worth it. Yeah, that's all I got. I have so many better things to do with my time than try to figure out what the fuck's going on here. So, yeah, go to sleep, little fucker. So this is gonna be the end of this. What a phenomenal failure for the first game I tried to stream. There are 3 of these worlds. Oops. Yeah, if this... What? Oh my god, this game! Oh my god! I'm not gonna click anything. I'm not gonna click anything. No. No? Yes. Oh. I don't know because it doesn't say, because why would it? If these are files or worlds, oh, they're files. Never mind. Okay, so I'm halfway through the game now, so I don't feel like I didn't give it a fair shot. It would have been a phenomenally mind-blowingly long game if those were worlds. That would have been awful. Yeah, what a shame. It just goes to show again that game design isn't pretty pictures and a decent idea. It's a lot more complex than that. The controls. This is the second game we've done on this blog that it's really been... The controls are just abysmal. I think the only other time I really felt this strongly about the controls being terrible was Never Alone. Though... I think Never Alone still wins. It's a little fainter in my memory, obviously. This wasn't as unworkable. I wasn't falling through solid floors and dying. I didn't have an AI committing suicide and costing me lives, so, you know, nothing really compares to Never Alone. But it's kind of a shame. I think you see nice production values and you know that somebody put real effort into it and they just didn't quite understand how to make a game. Yep, I would bet. I don't know if there's that post I did about all the same descriptors you see in these kind of platformers, and oh man, I bet this had a few of them. Not gonna play the sequel, probably, maybe. I don't know, actually. I shallow the person that I am. The kind of pretty. I mean, look how nice the logo is, and that endears me to it because I'm a terrible person. Anyway, I'm not gonna pick up the second one now. At least I'm definitely sure as flying fuck not gonna finish this. There's nothing in this game that makes me think these people know how to design games, but it was so kind of nonetheless lovingly put together that I kind of wonder maybe they learned some shit and the second one doesn't suck. But anyway, that's the future. It's not now. Sorry to anyone trying to look up how to beat this game. I can't help you. I can't even think about it anymore. That's that, man. Adieu.